the RMS Titanic, a name that echoes through history, synonymous with grandeur and tragedy. Even the name sounds grand, doesn't it? It conjures images of opulence, of a bygone era where luxury knew no bounds. In 1912, this ship was more than just a vessel. It was a marvel of modern engineering, a floating palace that promised an unparalleled journey across the Atlantic. It was a floating city, a symbol of luxury and human ingenuity. The grand staircase, the opulent dining rooms, every detail was meticulously crafted to offer the finest experience. People dreamed of sailing on her. It was a ticket to a new world, a promise of adventure and new beginnings. She was the largest ship ever built at the time. A marvel of engineering, the culmination of years of design and labor. She represented the pinnacle of human achievement. On April 10, 1912, the Titanic set sail from Southampton, England. The air was filled with excitement and anticipation as crowds gathered to witness the departure of this magnificent vessel. Her destination, New York City, the city of dreams where countless immigrants hoped to start anew. On board were people from all walks of life, all eager to start new chapters in the land of opportunity. From wealthy businessmen to humble laborers, the Titanic carried them all. Little did they know, fate had a different journey in store for them. The sea, as calm and serene as it seemed, held secrets that would soon unfold. The excitement on that day must have been palpable. Families waved goodbye, friends embraced, and strangers shared smiles, united by the promise of the voyage ahead. Passengers lined the railings, taking in the views, feeling the sea breeze on their faces. The vast ocean stretched out before them, a symbol of endless possibilities. The ship sliced through the water, a symbol of progress and the unyielding spirit of mankind. It was a testament to what human hands and minds could achieve. It was a time of great optimism, a belief that anything was possible. The world was changing, and the Titanic was at the forefront of this new era. And for a few precious days, as the Titanic steamed across the Atlantic, it seemed that anything might be. The horizon was limitless, and the future was bright. The night of April 14th was a cold one. The sea was calm, almost eerily so. High above, the stars twinkled in the vast expanse of the night sky. Deep within the ship, passengers slept, unaware of the danger lurking just ahead. Then, at 11:40 p.m., it happened, the unthinkable. The Titanic, thought to be unsinkable, collided with an iceberg. The impact itself wasn't a tremendous crash, as one might imagine. Some passengers felt a slight jolt, others a scraping sound. But those on the bridge knew it was serious. The ship had hit an iceberg, and the damage was significant. Water began to pour into the ship's compartments. The unsinkable Titanic was taking on water. The news spread quickly through the ship. Fear and confusion gripped the passengers. The crew, trained for emergencies, sprang into action. Lifeboats were prepared, but there weren't enough for everyone. The women and children first protocol was followed, leading to heartbreaking scenes of families being separated. As the Titanic slowly sank lower in the water, the band played on, their music a source of comfort amidst the chaos. Acts of bravery and selflessness unfolded all around. Some men gave up their spots on lifeboats for others. Some couples chose to face their fate together. In the face of unimaginable terror, the human spirit shone through. At 2:20 a.m. on April 15th, the Titanic slipped beneath the waves, taking with her over 1,500 souls. The survivors, adrift in lifeboats, watched in horror as the lights of the once majestic ship disappeared into the icy depths. The sinking of the Titanic sent shockwaves around the world. How could this symbol of human progress, this unsinkable ship, meet such a tragic end? The disaster led to inquiries, investigations, and new regulations for maritime safety. The world mourned the loss of life, grappling with the enormity of the tragedy. The Titanic, once a symbol of human achievement, became a stark reminder of the power of nature and the fragility of life. Section 5, Finding the Lost Giant. For decades, the Titanic lay undisturbed, 2.5 miles beneath the surface of the Atlantic. Then, in 1985, a joint American-French expedition led by Dr. Robert Ballard made history. They discovered the wreck of the Titanic. Using advanced sonar technology, which works like an underwater echolocation system, they located the ship's final resting place. the discovery reignited global interest in the Titanic. It was no longer a legend, a story from the past. The ship, or at least what was left of her, was real, a tangible connection to a bygone era. Section 6. Secrets from the Deep. The discovery of the wreck wasn't just a historical event, it was a scientific opportunity. When the Titanic was found, it opened a new chapter in underwater archaeology and marine science. Researchers from around the world were eager to study the site, hoping to uncover new insights into the ship's tragic end and the early 20th century maritime practices. Remotely operated vehicles, essentially underwater robots equipped with cameras and robotic arms, were sent down to explore the wreck site. These advanced machines allowed scientists to reach depths that were previously inaccessible, providing a closer look at the Titanic than ever before. The ROVs could navigate through the ship's remains, capturing detailed footage and collecting samples. They captured breathtaking images of the Titanic, revealing the state of preservation and the secrets it held. The high-resolution images showed the intricate details of the ship's construction, the damage it sustained during its sinking, and the effects of over a century underwater. These visuals were crucial for researchers to piece together the events of that fateful night. The ROVs brought back images of the ship's grand staircase, now covered in rust and marine growth, a haunting reminder of the opulence that once was. This iconic part of the Titanic, once a symbol of luxury and grandeur, now stood as a ghostly relic, illustrating the passage of time and the power of nature. They showed the lifeboat davits, empty and frozen in time, a chilling testament to the chaos of that fateful night. These davits, which once held the lifeboats that could have saved more lives, now serve as silent witnesses to the tragedy. Their presence evokes the panic and desperation of the passengers and crew as they struggled to escape the sinking ship. Each image, each piece of footage, added a new layer to our understanding of the Titanic's final moments. The comprehensive documentation of the wreck site has allowed historians and scientists to reconstruct the ship's last hours with unprecedented accuracy. This ongoing exploration continues to reveal new information, ensuring that the story of the Titanic remains alive for future generations. Section 7. A Legacy in Ruins. The Titanic, once a symbol of strength and grandeur, now rests in pieces on the ocean floor. This majestic ship, which was once the epitome of human engineering and luxury, now lies broken and scattered, a haunting reminder of the tragic night it met its fate. The ship's iron hull is slowly being consumed by iron-eating bacteria, turning the once mighty vessel into a fragile, rusting shell. These bacteria, known as Halomonas titanici, are accelerating the decay, ensuring that the Titanic will eventually be lost to the depths forever. The deterioration is a natural process, but it's a stark reminder of the passage of time and the ephemeral nature of even the most impressive human creations. Each year, more of the ship's structure collapses and what remains becomes increasingly fragile, a ghostly shadow of its former self. Despite the deterioration, the Titanic continues to fascinate and intrigue us. Divers and researchers brave the deep, cold waters to explore its remains, uncovering artifacts and stories that bring the past to life. Each dive reveals new secrets and adds to the rich tapestry of its history. It's a reminder of a bygone era, a time of both great innovation and stark social divides. The Titanic was a marvel of its time, representing the pinnacle of luxury and technological advancement, yet it also highlighted the vast inequalities of the early 20th century. The story of the Titanic, with its tales of heroism, sacrifice and loss, continues to resonate with people around the world. It serves as a poignant reminder of human vulnerability and the enduring quest for understanding and remembrance. The legacy of the Titanic, though in ruins, remains a powerful symbol of human ambition and the relentless passage of time. Section 8. Remembering the Titanic. The Titanic's legacy is a complex one. It's a story of tragedy, to be sure, but it's also a story of the human spirit, of courage in the face of disaster, and of the enduring power of hope. The sinking of the Titanic led to improvements in maritime safety regulations, ensuring that such a disaster would be less likely to occur again. More than a century after its sinking, the Titanic continues to capture our imaginations. It's a reminder that even in our moments of greatest achievement, we are not invincible. It's a story that compels us to remember those who were lost, to learn from the past, and to cherish the present moment.